Tai'ers here. Just Tai Now. Combine your mind with your heart. See what your gut mind is saying. Connect all those three circles and let whatever come out just come on out. We're here today. We are here today at the skate park. Wait, it's supposed to flip cameras around. There we go. We're today at the skate park. But what I'm going to do beforehand, I wanted to go live. They had that much space in the house to go live, so I wanted to go live while I was in here, just see what's good. Have some little conversations with the family while I spark up this blunt. This is the Just Tai Now show. Got people looking like, what is he doing? I'm making a show. Come join. It's a beautiful day so far. Coming outside, seeing the sun and the blue skies, the scattered clouds, and the shining sun. Thanksgiving. Today, tomorrow's Indigenous Peoples Day, and in a lot of people's opinions, like myself, it's just the Indigenous Peoples Day. But that's the power of words for you. I was on somebody's Facebook, and they were saying how all these woke people still celebrating Thanksgiving. How are these woke people still celebrate Thanksgiving? Because y'all know it was when the Pilgrims they wasn't even called the Pilgrims. They had their own name, named themselves the Pilgrims, and named the people that was here Native Americans, called them Americans. They had their own name, Chichicha and Cherokee and stuff like that. So we know that story, and it's wild it's still being taught in schools. I told my daughter the story of how the Thanksgiving meal was actually them making peace with the people that they conquered and stuff like that. She was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Daddy. I was like, do I ever make up stories? I can show you on the TV if you don't believe me. And I had to let her understand that that's also what I was taught in school, just that plain white bread story. But nowadays we see the power of words, and this takes me back to what the guy was saying in the Facebook post. He was saying how we took back the word nigga and changed it around to our own advantage and stuff, and how the word Thanksgiving can be changed around to be a day of giving thanks, period, for your own personal vibe, your own personal life, the people and the places that you interact with. Because just taking that word thanks and that magical energy in it, that alchemy, just now is this. And if you practice it, pronounce it as such, it is that for you. Reality is so subjective. It's not objective to what another person is fucking saying. And hey, Velvet Win. He said they're not celebrating. Some say it's being with all of the family at once. When Granny cooked, even if family wasn't speaking, they came together to eat. For real, for real. I'm thinking about all the times my aunt and my grandma, her mom don't talk that often, but she just posted a status saying feels good to be cooking um Thanksgiving dinner at my mama house. And she always believed she was the best cook out of the bunch, so she took pride in that. And you absolutely right. Just getting into the vibe, the families, like man, we could have just been talking for all of this long, but we gonna do it today. We gonna come together today, share some scattered stories. As part of black culture at this point. Go home with the leftovers for tomorrow. Prepare for the niggeritis from the turkey. The power in those words, the Thanksgiving is like what you're not gonna get thanks, and when that becomes so sublime over your life, it get like that. It get like that where you're not even thinking about the pilgrims no more. You just like you said, over thinking about the grandma, thinking, hey, this is the day that grandma get to show off that baked macaroni that she only put attention to once a year because it takes so long to do. That's a ritual right there. That energy being put into the food. So if you're out there being the cooks, make sure y'all put in some energy that y'all want to be replicated into the world later. Like food is like it's part of feeding the generator for things that's going to come out. So if y'all there eating grandma food, or if y'all there be, hey, King guys, what's up? Salute. Hey. If y'all there making that food, make sure you putting some good ass intentions in there, because everybody eating that around Christmas time, you're gonna see what was in that what was on that Thanksgiving plate. What was on that Thanksgiving plate. Was it worth it or not when people start seeing the gifts and stuff in other circumstances? It's all energy. It's all energy. I'm glad that the stream is working. And to get real into it, I'll take actually into the skate park and do some skating. If y'all just tune in, I'm right by the skate park. Just tuning in on the phone. It's Happy Indigenous Day. Well, that's tomorrow. Thanksgiving, giving thanks, being grateful. Because being grateful is not as easy as people think. Not as easy as people think. And that's why I hold dear to psychedelic experiences, because no matter how traumatic they can be during the times, it's only 8 hours, it's only 4 hours. Ayahuasca is only 2 hours. You go through life's times of troubles, and you mostly always come out being like, I'm fucking grateful that I went through that shit. It's just that on life and this plane, the shit be playing out for so long, be like, damn, what's going on? Hey, King, I just said I'm finna go see my grandma. Maybe the last time in the physical, so I guess I'll go see the fan one time, then right back home. LOL. Yeah, yeah. If you feel that vibe, King, guys, do so. Do so. I wish I could just pop by for the holidays, but the finances not like that. My family all on the other side of the country. But my grandma, my dad's mom, I just heard she moved to Texas, which is a little closer to Cali. It's a little closer, but I'll be there on FaceTime. Shout out to my grandma Betty. She went to another world a couple months ago. A couple months ago. Yeah, yeah. But the vibes is real. The vibes is real with the energy and getting over shit just for the moment, just for the moment. Because, like, for that moment, we even for ourselves saying, hey, man, the universe is bigger than what I'm even looking at it at. Whatever perspective I'm up in, I can get myself in it. And thank you, Thanksgiving, for popping up, giving me an excuse to be a human being or to get into my feelings for a moment in a different way. Oh, yeah, yeah. This blunt is kicking in pretty good. Smoking on some Blue Dream. But comfortable. Hey, soon you'll be able to appear in virtual bodies. Be like, yo, fam, hook up the hollow deck real quick so I can pop up. I'm busy today, but I'm gonna do the best that I could. I go Star Trek and Star Wars, and they have it pop up, and that's how they send the messages. They can literally look at them. Probably see some details you ain't seen before. And that's the interaction, because it is subjective. We should be able to do whatever we want, be in this reality and not be forced to do things. And that's why I like technology as well, because we telepathic beings to begin with. We sending messages, not knowing we sending messages, and then be surprised when people pick up on it. And be like, dang, yeah, I was grimy about you, but I was trying to act nice. They're like, nah, I feel that shit. I feel that shit. But yeah, it's a lot of times. Make sure y'all smoking some weed, eat some mushrooms or something, get some appetite. I'm planning on taking a little microdose so I can get really into the feelings and vibes and just displace myself wherever I thought I was placed at. Just dismember myself and and enjoy the chaos of the moments. Enjoy the chaos of the moments. I told my girlfriend, because her family, her sister living with us now. Before it was her other sister, her mom was staying for a bit. So I was saying, hey man, instead of celebrating when the conquistadors and Christopher Columbus came to conquer America, let's celebrate when your family came to conquer our house. But she ain't let me get to the punchline. Her laws. Hey, Hector B, it's been a long while. What's going on? He said, you know where I can cop some bud and Chico. I can't say live, but the dispensary always around. Can't say it live though. Hey man, Velvet, my grandma knew that I was missing her cooking so much. She said, "You missed your grandma cooking, especially those cakes and sweet potato pies." She sent me a cake 3,000 miles through the mail. 3,000 miles through the mail. It was a carrot cake. I love carrot cakes. She sent one. I was like, "Yo, this was made just for me." I'm fiending. Saw you streaming. Hey man, here, this for you. Take that in. Oh boy, this tastes. This tastes. This shit is good. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Just try. Just try. Just try. Oh yeah, yeah. Food is always important. Food is important. It transfers the energy and everything, everything. Portals we opening up. Still got that cards of love. Yeah. But whatever it takes to, I was talking about smoking and stuff. Whatever it takes to get into that flow, whatever it takes. Even if you got a drink, get a couple drinks up in you. But the magical meaning behind all of this is just what I like to get on and tie on. Just being able to flip things around for our own well being so we can be cool with everything. If I ain't on earth for nothing else, is to make sure that the people that I'm around can be relaxed. The people that I choose to interact with in their own reality, we can just chill out, vibe, and while we in this reality and whatever else is going on, we just know what's going on with ourselves. And then the bigger picture, it does involve other people, even if they don't know it. But they just don't be recognizing that it takes loving yourself and taking care of yourself, to giving thanks for yourself for coming to earth in the first place. And for being alive. Thankful for being alive. Thankful for being alive, for experiencing this for what it is, because we in those other dimensions. We in those other worlds doing whatever we want to do. And for whatever reason we feel in those moments, we came here. We came here. I don't always think that those moments are so linear. It's like, oh, I came here for this and that. No, maybe you came here for this, you left, and then you came back again. Just trying, just. But for me, it came. I was thinking to the power of words. That's why I was saying the magical essence, because I talk a lot, but I don't realize what's always going on and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just be doing it, and how other people attach to it or get a vibe from it, the same way that I get a tinkling when I hear people say certain words. I was so caught up that I don't understand what I'm doing. Or it's wild. It's topsy turvy. But what I mean is that the character that we play. Like, I can be caught up in a lot of definitions on why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm dealing with a lot around these times, and especially with foresight and not being able to handle that foresight and like playing into it and it being my choice and stuff. Like, case in point, I have my I'm taking care of my niece practically right now. My girlfriend's sister daughter, and my girlfriend's sister is still living with us, but she's going through a lot of things like mentally, and I'm learning a lot about how people pronounce themselves and what's going on in their head and how they take in information and stuff, and what words that I would say, because I'll be real into a moment thinking that I'm changing somebody's life and we having this deep conversation, and then something would be triggering their head for them to still do things regardless of like what I thought the actual main points of the conversation was. Like, I thought we hit these points and then changed things around and stuff like that. But it can be the way that it was said, the mat, and the way that it was said was, I mean, could be just really flipping gears, and what are you really looking out for? What are you really looking out for, the person or the spirit or the feeling, the vibe, regardless of who the person is, what position on in life that person appears as? Are you just with the vibe, or are you just with the circumstances? And that's what I've been going through. Because I'm really lighthearted. I'm a real lighthearted person. I do, not even if I like to do it or not, but I do what I can for people. I do what I can for people. And then in times it comes like, hey man, I don't want to do this shit right now. Like you can go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do out in the world, and then these different personalities. So then over the past couple of years, because this has been going on for 3 years, I've been living with those different vibes, cause and then coming across people that just hold on to one type of vibe, like, oh, I'll only curse people out, I'll only get people the fuck out of here, I'll never like do too much. And then I run across people that say, man, regardless of what's going on, I gotta help this person. And I look at them, feel like they not paying attention to the gears that's turning, whereas not where it's not even not benefiting their life, but it's taken away from their life. Like things that they want to do with their personality and stuff, they're not able to like be the type of person that they want to be. So I'm around this type of person because it's how my girlfriend can be, just overly overly enchanted by other people. Or overly given. I say enchanted. I say enchanted. I stick by those words for different reasons and stuff like that. But regardless, it's a good heart at play. It's a good heart. She has an awesome heart at play that's just willing to be there. She's a caregiver, was a caregiver as well. So it's like her life is just about that. But she had to leave that job too because they was taking advantage of her in different ways. So mostly what I'm just talking about when it's Thanksgiving is giving thanks for yourself and the different personalities that shit pop up. No, my bad. It was somebody calling me, so it cut off. It cut off. But yeah, I was saying that the different personalities arise in them circumstances. So the life is there for us to see who we are in them different circumstances, not just try to hold true to a certain thing, a certain trait, and say that this is that and this is it. Because then, like I was saying, as a child, you had a wild imagination. You did a lot of wild things. And then as an adult, you started trying to tame yourself, saying, hey, man, I would never think like that. Or I never thought like that in my life. And but forgetting how you probably thought about it as a child, and then something pop up when you an adult and you all confused. Case in point, the sister that I'm talking about, she has violent tendencies, and I talked about this before. That I got into some tussles with her before, and I don't hit women, so it was like me kind of defending myself. And it was wild the times that I had to live with me saying I was defending myself, like not with hitting her back and stuff, but just like restraining her, like, yo, stop what you're doing. Like, stop. But then it being play of say, oh, probably you was the aggressor and all this stuff too. And me saying, yeah, I feel the vibes that's going on and stuff. And I'm just the person that got vibes and tendencies that's not being talked about. And we need to have a conversation, not just a conversation about these things that's going on, and be comfortable enough to really dive deep into that. And then circumstances popped up where other circumstances outside the house, she got into tussles with other men. And then a week, like 3 weeks ago, I ain't gonna give all the deets, but like 3 weeks ago, something happened when something happened again, and then between me and her, and I said, hey man, we really got to figure this out because it wasn't me. And then a week later, she was in prison because she almost stabbed somebody with a key. Her boyfriend that was out on the streets and stuff that she knew for a week. So it's a lot of foresight and working with reality that I'm really working with, and asking the mushrooms and the life just to play it out and seeing how it pops up. Because sometimes like this, sometimes like that. Because her daughter's still there, so it's like a real life circumstance that I'm dealing with. Because I want the best. I want the best for her too, but really want the best for her daughter and stuff. I've been taking care of her daughter since she was months. I've been knew these people for 8, 9 years. Wow, wow. But I get thanks that I have all of these scenarios in the first place for me to comprehend about and think about and and see what I'm going to do. What are you going to do now? What's going on? We're going to look out for the greater good, the long term, or you're going to bully these people because they ignorant of situations, or like, you got to look out for yourself, or it's cool. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's all. That's all. That's not all I can say. I get thanks for it regardless, because I'm still alive, able to produce all of these art. Like they always say, artists need some kind of engine to keep them going. But regardless, and this is but a stage. This is but a stage that we all on, and it's all part of the big cosmic joke, the giggle. And every time I find myself getting too caught up in scenarios, that's why I tell y'all there's other things, there's other lives going on. And even in those scenarios, we talking to ourselves. Everything that you want to say to another person when you're screaming and stuff, that's stuff you really want to say to yourself. And that's what I was saying about talking and noticing what people are really saying when they talking out loud. Like most people, I used to be intrigued by people at first when they were talking. I'd be like, why are you talking so much? Like, you know, that's not just going on in your head. Like, you got to really, are you talking because you want me to hear what you process, or are you talking because you're working this out, or are you talking because as you're talking, this is the first time I've learned it. I'm seeing now that I experience mushrooms. That as some people talking, it's the first time they're even thinking about what they're thinking about. While talking about it. And that's what makes all of these multitude of conversations so beautiful, because you get to see how things are. Just see how things are. Not even say, hey, this is that then. Because then they can change up on you. And as I tell Jasmine all the time, it's all about yourself. No matter if you in prison, no matter if you get locked up in prison, it's all about, hey, did you click up with the right people? Did you read books? Did you try to brush up on some skills so that you don't get into prison, or that you have some again, or that you learned what got you into prison, or that you know what can have you have some developed skills when you get out of prison, so you're not just like, hey, what is this world? What the fuck is going on with reality and stuff? Like, it wasn't like this when before I went into it. She was bringing up, yeah, I think the white rooms and jails and stuff wasn't made for people, because I never heard of no story of nobody getting out of jail and then getting their life together. I was like, you ain't talked to enough people. You ain't talking to enough people, my dear. Shout out to True. Shout out to a lot of folks out there that changed their life around after traumatic events, after decisions that they made caused life consequences that was hard, that was outside their reach to just change up and get over in the moment, but be forced to say, hey, this is what I did with my life, and now I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Pay attention to what I'm doing. And that's part of the love. That's part of the love. Another news. I wanted to tie in and say shout out. Thanks for checking out the Queen Trip video. If y'all didn't, y'all should check it out today. It was Hey Matias, all the way from Argentina. There was a lot of awesome work put into that Queen Trip with the love pouring down. If you really just sit with that, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. It was the video uploaded right before this one. And I'm gonna make some prints available too, so it's not just the NFT. Some stickers and stuff. I know we're still in the world of the cash and everything, and the gas fees for Ethereum can be high, but I really can use the help with keeping this channel afloat, so that I can just have these conversations and not just be dashing or like door dashing and doing other stuff to make ends meet, but just meet y'all. meet and greets, as many meet and greets as we can with the VR. I got it hooked up so it can be on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, play some games. I got the Cyberpunk 2077 game. I played 5 minutes, and then I was so fascinated with y'all that I had to cut it off because I was like, yo, I want them to hear this. I want to hear what you all got to say about what this person's saying, or Alley Cat or Velvet, about what this AI is saying to this person and the esoteric significance of it from their point of views. So I like to do all of these things with y'all. So I'm gonna be doing that. I have it set up. I have it set up regardless, cause regardless. I got some more Tai'mations in the works. Always in the works. So check it out on OpenSea and the TikToks as well. The TikToks, I like to have fun with that. Just bringing to light different form of being goofy, being a living meme, which means to me just and being that person of an art form. Your house in esoteric room doing ayahuasca yesterday. In the other room, for some reason, it was such a strong vibe, just a strong vision that I just didn't even want to shake off and say, oh, I gotta go wash the dishes, or I gotta go walk 10 feet. I was like, yo, I'm at Charles the Awakened House right now, taking ayahuasca. Every Thanksgiving to you, bro. I'm gonna start getting my skateboard out now. And like I said before, I'm actually at Humboldt Skate Park in Chico. About to get some skate on. I needed to stretch my legs. I ain't been skating. I ain't go skating in about 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. Trying to keep things afloat. But when it's time to stretch, it's time to stretch. So much smoke coming out the car. We most definitely appreciate your time, your efforts, and time and energy. You'll be rewarded. Spirits don't play. Spirits always pay. And they always rhyme, too. Spirits always rhyming, too, Alley Cat. Hold on. If this works, this is going to be dope. I can bring y'all to the skate park. Let me go around like this. Alright, got the leaves. Got a lot of leaves. Alright, let's just go off the bat and see what happens. In 2 weeks, first time stepping on this. Let's see how this goes. Something. Let's see if I can do this real quick. It's wild that this live. No. Oh yeah, I locked it into this kind of rotation. But yeah, this is a skate park where I spend a lot of time expanding my mind, seeing what's going on with my body, aligning my bodily chakras so that I can be able to perform in the moment and be relaxed so that I can do exactly what the moment is calling for. What it's calling for. Hold on. I'm trying to find a fucking rock or something so I can set this up. Won't be for too long, though. Won't be for too long, but yeah, this is the first time I was able to go live at the skate park on the Just Tai Now show. But if I could set this up somewhere, that'd make this a lot better. Hold on, I think I found something. Dang, if only I was able to do the wild view. I'm gonna do something on that real quick. No. That's not mine. Dang. I wish I was able to get him while he was doing that. Now let's check out over here. But what I can show y'all is the art. Y'all know we like art on this channel. This is the one place where you can come and do spray paint What I'm thinking of is that we should do a live Just Tai spray paint. Get up here, go live, and do some do some scribbling. This is my favorite one right here. This one right here is mad. All right. Make sure my board was out the way. Also, I hope everyone around you enjoyed that witching kitchen magic you got going over there. Yeah, Velvet, you be throwing down in the kitchen? Hold on, it gotta be something I can do. Even if I gotta use this comb. Get something out the car real quick. Get something out the car. So we can make this stand up. But beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh, did y'all hear? I put that thing up on the short talking about Pennsylvania wanting to legalize psychedelics. They want to legalize psychedelics, and they getting research from the Johns Hopkins University and probably the Just Tai Now show and the True Life stories too, without really saying it. Getting all of these reports of people that's actually having awesome experiences and changing their life around based off of those said experiences. Changing their opioid addictions, their alcohol addictions if they choose to. A lot of awesome things are happening that people once thought they didn't have control over. And we all know different medicines affect the body differently, different herbs. And a lot of people like, who would have thought a mushroom would help me with my physical addictions? Who would have thought it was as magical as all the people in the 60s and for millennia have been saying all of this time? That it's all about the mind. It's not just about what you're trying to do with your body, but about how you focus on the two. All right, I think a place I can sit this is down here. Let's try this. Don't want to get in nobody else's way. But if I do this, I think I got something going on. There we go. A little sun. Whew, a little sun just get warmed up. It's gonna take like a good 40 minutes to really get things to kick in. Whew. You say a word, just thinking, who would have thought that they'd give their lives up to a pill
or potion or person. Said, wish I could skate. I only can inline rollerblade. That was awesome. No, they got rollerblades, inline skaters here. They here all the time. I got something else I want to try. A little cleaner this time. Alright. That's enough of this spot. He says you want to fly. There's a little rampy. See what's going on. Whoop! No, I'm not sure. Hopefully this angle comes off is right. I'm gonna launch up that shit. Bang. Ain't a lot of moving. Alright, let's try this out. Thank y'all for time. Sorry for that, guys. Ain't gonna be a good angle being there. Ain't gonna be a good angle. I can see it now. But any combos y'all willing to have? I'm here for it. Getting a little more crowded. Being a little more cumbersome to do this. But I'm always glad when I make videos. I was just looking at in VR, looking at a 360 video I made 2 years ago. The way we capture in the self in reality, always changing. Here we go. I'm so stiff right now. I'm so fucking stiff. Alright, one more. And I'm gonna tune on out. Oh wow, we actually got 6. But if I keep setting this up and y'all there, I'll just set it up, keep it moving. Whoop. All right, where else can we set this up at? I think I can do some things on the pole real fast. Yeah, tie on the pole. The skater way. All right, set this up right here. Yep, or maybe not. Probably do something like this. Most people don't go right here. As long as you can still fucking see, we'll be fucking clear. Yeah, that rail right there. Time to check back in. Time to check back in. Woo! Oh man, loving it. I take off this shirt. What's up, Block? What's up, Block? They could look chill. They look like they didn't mess up after the trip. Could be a social experiment. Hey, skaters cool with being filmed. All skaters know we're intelligent AI, just playing Tony Hawk. So cameras don't really bother. Ooh, it's like playing a multiplayer game. Time to skate a little harder. I think I want to try something on this ledge right here. But gotta find a way to put the camera where it's not in people's way. I think right here is good. Yeah. If only you can go a little farther. All right, there we go. Just Tai, guys. Yeah, so I did it the first time. I moved to a different spot yet again. All right, try something down there. All right, this is the really iffy part. Work on that A-frame. Yeah, think I can get it though. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. All right. Get it right. All right. Yeah, that one bar is right in the way. That one bar is right in the way of making it. I can get a shot right there. Unless I do hit that handrail, this one right here. I'll do something with it. All right, here we go. I'm both. But yeah, I start goofy. How did that happen? Make sure y'all dropping a like as y'all come through. So it's 9 people up in here. All right, I got somewhere to go. Let's try this out right here. That would be a dope move. As long as people can see that the shoe is actually here, we good. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. I got it this time. Oh, it's not sliding. All right, I did it once. What's next? Again, this is Just Tai Now show at the skate park. Just doing whatever. All right, let's check out this bowl. My pair looks like this. But for some reason, when you film when you in the bowl, it looks pretty small. So you got to see it from up here first. Let's see what we can do. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to really get the good angle with this. Oh wait, or can I? I think we can work. Can y'all work with this? I'm using a shoe as a tripod right now. All right, let's see what I can do. See what happens. That was fun. Able to go up on the coping. I probably can, just gotta trust myself. After all these years. Whew. Y'all don't gotta look at me breathe. Just look at this. What's going on in the chat? So I used to roll around the bowl in a scooter when you was 13. Some scooter people here, they taking it way farther though. Doing backflips. I used to have a friend that was riding a scooter while we had our skateboards when I was younger. But he's like the only scooter kid that was out back then. This was like 15 years ago. Now they doing triple backflips. Whew, that guy is real nice right there. All right, another cool spot. Something else to do. There's not too many people. Got girl skaters now too. But it used to be when I was younger too. A lot of people don't recognize that. There's always been girls that's been skating. All right, what can we do? Oh, I got a treat for y'all. This is the longest graffiti that's been here. Is mushroom. They don't want graffiti around the park, so they cover it out. But this one's been here for a couple months. Yeah, that's what they doing. That's what they doing. Better get the right bearing so you can get the good enough speed. Put money into all this nowadays. When you involve money, you can upgrade just like that. All right, one more thing I want to try, and then we're going to end this, me smoking in the car. Then I'm gonna get some like free roam skating around without having to carry the camera time. Let's try to get this right here. Not even trying. Oh. I'm gonna count that one so I can. I count that as a land. Oh yeah, let's go smoke this blunt and continue on. Hopefully it's not. Woo! It's inside my hoodie. Sorry, still catching my breath. What the fuck, man? Like I said, get out there, jog, run. Anything you gotta do. Connect that body to that mind. Died. First I was like, that's a meg sync, cause as soon as I was going to the car saying it was over, the phone died, and I didn't know. I really gotta catch my breath. Finally got some water. Something I forgot to say, do. Drink. Woo! Still gotta catch my breath, but I didn't want to go out without saying thank y'all for coming through, and I appreciate every single body for coming for coming through. Like my Tai'ers, Ollie Cat, Velvet, King Oz was there. Big Chill. I didn't even know that was you that said that. Big Chill. I thought I was reading blocked messages. No, that big handrail. Now that I know that you know what a handrail is, that one right there, I'm gonna go for that eventually on the 6th stair. I'm gonna go for that. Whew. And Charles the Awakened. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna tie on out of here. Adios. Oh wait. I didn't read that last part. What you were saying, Matias. He said, Todd, do you dream with the skate and it helps you wake up, like remembering the body? Oh, yep. Interesting. Awesome question. I actually do dream about skating. No, I was going for a moment. The phone died. But I actually do dream about skateboarding and flipping around. And sometimes my body will react. Like my foot will move to what I'm doing in my dream. To how I'm skating in my dream. And it will like make me like skate and think about how the move is really done. And the properness of the muscle reactions and stuff. I've been having that dream since I was a teenager. Those kind of scenarios happen. So that's how I know it's all one big world we all connected to. We separated, trying to divide. But all it is multiplying. All it is multiplying. Oh, I need some more water. But that's how I let my energy out. Physically. Just work, going at the gym, meeting cool people, skating around. Got the youngsters, got the old heads, all just coming together at the park, at the skate park, just to experience what it is to be on a plank of wood with 4 wheels underneath of it. What can you do with that? How big can you expand your imagination and actually work on that imagination and make the impossible seem possible right before your eyes? Just Tai. I'm gonna tie on out of here. As I said before, this was a wonderful time. He said there was an experiment done. People who dreamt the talent, they were more adept in real life. They had more musical muscle memory than others. That's how it is. That's how it is. Because when you're doing it all of those times, you're trying to shape your mind. You're trying to shape your mind. And the more lucid you can be during the experiences, that's why they say have fun. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Like Big Chill just said, just shredding. Not trying to be the best, not particularly trying to be the worst. But just shredding, having fun, because that's when you're able to really tie in and see the lucidity of reality that's going on. Like you're living in the daydream as it's happening, not being no separations. No separations. And I was thinking about, it's random, but the person that invented the AA for Alcohol Anonymous, and then talking about lucid dreaming, how your mind could be in there doing without just going to sleep, but there were certain substances as well that help with the mind change. It originally had LSD as part of the regimen to help people get off alcohol, because that's what he did alongside the other 10 or 12 steps that they came up with, but they knocked that out. So it works for some people that's able to really push through that physical and achieve that lucidity where they can see those settings and finally say, click, I want to do this now. It's not just turned on and that's what I'm just always doing. I got access to the settings now. But with the acid, it was allowing them to have access to the settings, to that dream, the dream-like quality of the world. And work on that as well as here. The art piece I was working on yesterday, I was chilling with my head, like just chilling my head down, just vibing out, because I wanted to know what to do next. And whatever vision stuck more, that's the thing I was going to do. So I saw myself creating the avatar puppet, and I was like, all right, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I was like just playing out the vision, receiving instructions from ourselves, our own imaginations, as readily as I would from a celebrity or a book or a movie or anybody else. But that's the last time. I'm gonna say I'm tired on out of here. I gotta go do some dashing, make some money, and then get back into the fan vibes. So adios. Thank you, Big Chill. Used to love just skating, street skating. Yeah, once I hit the city, around here ain't no street spots. I'm in this little old town. I dream skating too, but I end up flying away out of the sky, then crash landing. I'm always on the landing. I crash, but it makes me laugh. I don't feel hurt. Yeah, pain is something else. I fell in that bowl. Y'all just couldn't see it. I got right up, just laughing my ass off. Peace out, guys. Tai always, check out the Just Tai Now website. Help keep the channel alive in any way that you see fit. You see fit. Peace out.